What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Thursday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Perrault. No bags tonight. Picks weren't any good, but no bags tonight. You get me and me on my socials. That's Sports Talk Matt to follow me across all socials. This podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. Promo code is JUICE in the search bar. That is going to save you guys $30 off at checkout. Half off sale going on right now at OmahaSteaks.com. Well, I went to the Creighton game, and if you had told me that the Blue Jays were going to lose by double digits and they were going to score less than 65 points, you could have taken me for quite a bit of money. I would have laid a lot on that. And it was wild because I watched warm-ups, and I was like, you know what, people are saying it's a new building. The first half total was 39.5. I'm like, all right, I'm going to watch the Jays. Let's see how they shoot pregame. They couldn't miss. They hit everything. You got to give a ton of credit to UNLV and the game plan by Kevin Kruger. They were great. I mean, Lon Kruger is a phenomenal head coach, but that was the best. And I've watched Kevin now for a couple of years coaching for UNLV. That was the best coaching job I've seen him do. That was the best game plan. He knew exactly where to put his players. They totally befuddled the Jays. And I thought, really, it was interesting. Coach McDermott did not do a lot of adjustments. I thought that they would make adjustments. I was really surprised the Jays didn't look to press UNLV. I mean, the Rebels are sloppy with the basketball, but they hit everything. I mean, I think they shot 50% from behind the arc. I mean, that's just huge. Kalkbrenner had a horrible game. He looked disinterested. I don't know what's going on. This is the second time the Jays have come to Vegas and lost to a Mountain West Conference team. They lost to BYU last year here in Vegas, 83-80. That was a good game. That was a back and forth. That was a battle. Jays got smacked by UNLV. 4-4 UNLV. First time they beat a top 10 team since 2014. It was 10 years ago. The last time that UNLV beat a top 10 team. So those were the single softest rims I have ever seen, yet the game still stayed under. Amazingly enough. Stunning loss for the Jays and for me, for that matter. And then I didn't see hockey. You guys were writing me notes and saying the hockey game 2-0 was the first period. Kings got 2 goals on Hellebuck, so that was kind of a bad deal. I'm taking a break from hockey, okay? Hockey and me, we're going to separate for a little while. We'll pick it back up maybe on Monday or something, but I need some days to recalibrate with hockey because it's not working at the moment for me when it comes to betting hockey. So we're going to pump the brakes on the NHL. And this is a good lesson, right? Because if your process is not working, and mine clearly is not, you have to make adjustments and you have to figure out what's the next step and what should you do next to be successful. And hockey for me, I have to change my current process because it's not working with hockey. So I got to spend the weekend kind of recalibrating and figuring out a little bit more as to what I'm going to do with the NHL. I've got 2 bets for you guys today. I'm going to explain both bets here in just 1 second. Again, if you faded me last night, you went 2-0. You can fade me again tonight. I'm not going to get upset. I appreciate every note. I will try to respond to all of you guys individually. I promise, whether it be Instagram DM, Twitter DM on the Discord channel, and where else? Or an email. I appreciate everyone reaching out. I mean, it really means a lot to me. I appreciate the attaboys. I appreciate the, pick your head up, let's go. There's no time for whining. There's no time for, crying here. And I agree. Okay. Got to bet my way out of it, which is always a little scary when you're this ice and you keep on losing. 0-7 the last 2 days. You can't run away from that. It is what it is. So hopefully you guys will make some money off either fading me today, or maybe you like what I'm going to do today. I'll explain a little bit as to what I'm going to bet coming up here in just 1 second. But before we do that, let me tell you about our friends at Fanimal. And the promo code is Fanimal Juice to save $20 off your first offer when you go to buy tickets at Fanimal. We know that hidden fees suck. We know customer service can be terrible, and that coordinating with your friends as to how you guys buy the tickets could be a real big problem at times. And Fanimal's got you covered for concerts, festivals, hockey, basketball with no fees. The price you see is the price you pay. Now, FanDuel's got this patented group purchase system, which we've talked about quite a bit, but it really does work. It's easy. You're going to go and find the tickets you want. You're not going to commit until your friends do. Pick out those seats, how many you want, how many you're going to pay for, and then send that link to your friends. Once they join, everyone gets charged separately, and your tickets are secure. FanDuel's got amazing customer service. The next time you need tickets, go to FanDuel.com or download the FanDuel app and use the promo code FanDuel Juice for $20 off your first purchase. Check out FanDuel with the promo code FanDuel Juice for $20 off your first purchase to go and experience more. Okay, Thursday Night Football is here in Vegas. I was offered tickets from two different people. One suite and one really good seats. I said, no, I'm not going to this game. It's going to be awful. I am so bad right now. I am so cold right now. I'm going to fade my own inclination. The total in this game is 34.5. This game is Easton Stick versus Aiden O'Connell. But because the numbers are screaming under, Vegas 10-3 to the under. Chargers 10-3 to the under. Vegas 6-1 to the under at home. Chargers 5-1 to the under on the road. Awful quarterbacks. Halfway decent defenses. 3 points were scored last week at home for the Raiders. 3. Total was 40.5. 3-0 was the final. 3-0 was the final. It's unbelievable. The Chargers have had 4 straight games go under. 4 straight games have gone under for the Chargers. 24-7. They got worked last week at home by Denver. Patriots, they went on the road. They scored 6 points. They won and they covered 6-0. Against the Baltimore Ravens at home, lost 20-10. Against Green Bay, total of 44. It landed 23-20. Okay? If you guys are going to bet under, you're going to be very happy because I'm going to bet the over. I'm going to officially bet the over because everything says bet the under. All the numbers say bet the under. So I will bet the over. You guys can bet the under if you want, and I won't get in the way because I think we could see more offense than not, just because when everything is going one way and everyone's betting one way and everyone's saying this game's going to be really boring and really bad, and I feel the same way, okay? 6-2 to the under against the AFC for the Raiders, 6-2 to the under for the Chargers. Against the AFC West, 3-0 to the under for the Chargers, 2-1 for Vegas. Do I need to spell it out more how every single number is pointing towards bet the under in this game at 34.5? Officially, we're betting over 34.5. Why? Going to contrarian against myself. Clearly not seeing games right, and I'm not going to suffer through an under bet on Thursday Night Football with the Raiders playing because I want to watch the game, okay? From my house, not from Allegiant Stadium, because I had a chance to go and watch both games. But I want to watch this game myself. I don't want to deal with anything else. I don't want to have to fight through traffic and whatnot. I went to the Creighton game tonight. That's enough. Over 34.5, 1.1 units. Raiders and the Chargers. I'm going over. And then one bet in basketball. Let's talk about the Clippers at home against Golden State. Did you see what happened to Draymond Green yesterday? Indefinitely suspended. This is the first game since that said suspension. Total of this game is 231. If you look at Golden State on the road, they're 7-5 to the over. Chargers 9-2-1 to the under at home. Chargers 13-7 to the under against the Western Conference. Golden State is 11-9 to the over against the Western Conference, but they have gone over their last 2 games. But these 2 teams played back-to-back home and homes. Not back-to-back, but home-and-home games back on the 30th of November and the 2nd of December. The game went over in Golden State, under at the LA Clippers. And that number was 229.5, and it went under by 4.5 points. Total is 231.5. Last home game against Sacramento, the game went under. It was 237.5. It went under by 19.5 points. Clippers are an under team. Draymond Green is the point forward of this offense, and not having him in the game could be really detrimental against a very tough Clipper defense. So I'm going to bet the under 231 for 1.1 units for Golden State and the LA Clippers. Again, everyone's betting overs. Bet the NBA over. I mean, the Clippers on a game I would have bet under up against Portland. The game went over by 39.5 points. Total was 219.5, 132, 127. 39.5 points. So I did not bet that, but I was thinking about it, and I was obviously wrong. You want to bet the over in this game? Go right ahead. Go ahead and fade me on this, but the official play is going to be Golden State and the Clippers under 231 for 1.1 units. And we'll see what direction the number winds up going here for that. It's pretty much 231 everywhere right now at the time of taping. Okay? 2 bets on the Daily Juice. Let's see if I can win a bet today. Heck, I'd take 1-1. If I just go 1-1 on this, I'm cool, okay? Maybe we give back a couple or get back a couple of units here if we go 2-0 on the day, but official play over 34.5, Raiders and the Chargers for 1.1 units, and we're going under 231 for the Clippers and the Golden State Warriors for 1.1 units. Yesterday we lost 2.1. Let's see if we can win 2 units back here on a Thursday. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on socials at Sports Talk Matt each and every morning. The Daily Juice Podcast. Always being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.